You don't need millions of views to sell high ticket. In fact, all you need is the right YouTube funnel. In today's video, we're going to review what this exact YouTube funnel allowed me to have within the past 12 months, which included 4Xing my revenue, allowing me to film in just a couple of hours a week, and even allow an $11.3 thousand day while on maternity leave with my second child. And this is why a single strategic YouTube video can allow you to bring in your next 3K, 10K, and even 25K sale if it's positioned to do the heavy lifting for you. In today's video, I'm breaking down the exact framework I use to sell high ticket without launches, generate inbound leads on autopilot, and turn a tiny YouTube channel into an income generator within less than 2 months. Now, if you're with that, go ahead, type in system in the comments and let's get started. So in regards to a YouTube funnel and what it actually is, really, I wanted to talk about the power YouTube as a platform as a very, if not the number one strongest platform for business owners to create a sales system. Now, a lot of influencers and other types of content creators use YouTube specifically for that, and that is creating content, which is amazing, and leveraging a huge audience to attract large Google AdSense checks and really big brand deals to sponsor their videos, which is great. And I've done those too. However, now my sole interest is to use it as a means of client acquisition. What I want to say about the YouTube funnel is that it breaks the industry statistics, where typically we see that it takes 7 touch points for somebody to go from cold to interested to warmed up and then like, yes, I want to buy. With YouTube, the reason it's so powerful is somebody can go from cold, not knowing who the hell you are, to sold within 1 video. Not 7, not a bunch of Instagram reels, not a bunch of opting into your lead magnet and being nurtured. They can literally go from cold to sold within 1 video. We've seen it done, and that's the reality and the power of it. And so for a second, let's break down the anatomy of exactly what I'm talking about with this YouTube funnels. And so we have the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, and the bottom of the funnel, right? And so this goes from audience basically all the way down to collecting payment and making a sale from the viewers from your content, right? Or as we like to say at Team Subscribers to Sales, having someone go from a subscriber to a sale. So going back to the top of the funnel, what this means is essentially the content you are making, right? Content that speaks to your exact ideal client avatar, but more importantly, it's strategic in what you say. It's strategic in where you place the call to actions in your video. It's strategic in how you are handling objections on your long-term videos. You're talking about client testimonials, case study results, and your authority, right? This is your time to brag and to shine during what you're saying, right? So you're delivering the content, you're giving a fire intro, you're delivering the tips, hacks, and methods within the body of the video. And within there, you're mixing in, right, client testimonials, answering common objections that people have to what it is you sell. And this is why it's become easier than ever to get a high ticket sale with only 100 views, right? With only 500 views on the platform, which is absolutely not hard to get at all. And you can achieve that just within posting 1 or 2 videos on your new YouTube channel if your channel is newer. Now, the middle of the funnel is where the next percentage of people are going to go. And that is when people have committed to you in some way, whether it's giving you their name and email for a free lead magnet, or whether it's them actually taking it a step further and booking a sales call with you, right? Or whether it's watching a webinar that leads to a product or service. But this is where they've officially trusted you and been like, okay, I'm going to trust you with my name, email, phone number, or maybe some other information that is on the landing page of the website. Now, the bottom of the funnel is where I consider that people have, filled out an application, they are on the phone with you, or they have purchased from you because your website and that part of the funnel is doing the heavy lifting, and it has convinced somebody to go from a viewer to a buyer. Now, all 3 parts of the funnel really have to be on point. And to just give you a recent example of mine, when starting this channel that you're watching right now, at the making of this channel, it's less than 1,000 subscribers. And when I first launched it, I was able to gross up about $17,000 in profit from high ticket sales with a channel that was only, I think it was only 100 and I might get this wrong, but I think it was only 125 subscribers, and it had approximately 2,000 views in the first, in the first 45 days, something like that. But you get the point. It was very, very small, but I came out of the gates hot. I knew exactly who I wanted to talk to and speak to. And this is how we were able to accomplish this. Hey, by the way, real quick, just wanted to say, if you have been struggling from either burnout, inconsistency, a stagnant channel, or struggling to get leads to your YouTube channel for your business, I want you to check out my free subscribers to sales blueprint. You can check it out, first link in the description or right here. And what you're going to discover is how you can really catapult your productivity, streamline your workflows and content creation systems, finally get consistent, and understand the health of your YouTube traffic and why it is or is not generating as many leads as you would hope. It talks about my signature workflows and routines and how also the right YouTube team can really catapult your success. So go ahead and download that for free and check out all the amazing resources. That's marissaromero.com/blueprint. And so let's talk about why this funnel works. It's timeless and it's the most powerful asset you have for your business. And talking about what fuels this funnel is a really great offer that you have. I mean, this really won't work, especially the higher ticket price points, if your offer is no good, okay? And so where I really see people and where I really see my clients and others in the industry getting hung up with this part is having that offer. And what I mean by this is it's not the bells and whistles that's included in your offer, right? Like the experience, like it's a 6-month thing and you're going to get this amount of calls and this app and this blah, blah, blah. What I'm referring to is the messaging that you have that's front facing, that complements and that goes in the description of your YouTube channel, where with what you're saying and the value you're delivering in your videos is going to connect with the messaging in your description. Okay. Because if you're talking about one point in a video and something that's not super relatable and isn't speaking clearly to who you're trying to attract when they go to your description, and the messaging is even more off, then that person is probably going to leave forever from your channel. So you have to have good messaging because your offer is going to change. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal of what is in the offer because you know you can bring it, okay? You know that people who are wanting to solve a problem with you are paying you for your exact methodologies and everything like that. So what needs to be on point is how you're speaking to this person once they go from viewer right here in this YouTube video to description and they see your website, right? They see, aka your landing page and what's welcoming them officially into your world. If that's not on point, then there really will be crickets and ghosts around your landing page. So I advise you to go right now and audit what you have right now on your lead magnets and your high ticket funnel if you have one, okay? And I want you to look at just the top of the page, okay? If your headline on the page isn't giving a specific like outcome in a time frame and a few things on what you're going to solve and it's not crystal clear, then it is not going to convert. And so what I mean by this is if it's kind of floating around in generic land, like for example, in the weight loss niche, 5 ways to for sure lose weight within the next 40 days. It's like, okay, that's pretty boring. I'm going to guess with certainty that conversion rate on that page is going to be very, very low, like below 0.5%. Now, if you remix it to something delicious sounding, okay, so like here's the exact blueprint for successful business women over 40 to shred 2 to 3 inches in their waistline within the next 40 days, guaranteed, without counting your macros, right? Okay, so that right there is way specific. That speaks to exactly who you want to work with and attract. And why that's beautiful is because those women who are over 40 and have a successful career are going to resonate with that and be like, oh man, like this is me. I'm too busy to count my macros. I really have been struggling and have tried everything to lose that extra 2 to 3 inches in my waistline. That is going to be a fire headline. And that type of messaging should be coherent everywhere, like in your bio on your YouTube channel, on your lead magnet if you have one, on your high ticket call to action, book a call funnels, even your Instagram bio, on LinkedIn, everywhere. Okay, that should be the essence of what you do and who you attract. So then from there, what really sparks the YouTube engine and gets the videos viral and discovered, because nowadays YouTube is a recommendation engine. Okay, the days are kind of over where it's a search engine. Yes, of course, it still is a search engine, but algorithmically, YouTube is all about the audience. Okay, so what I want you to think about is replacing the word algorithm with audience. Okay, and so the way we craft content pillars for our clients is we understand the messaging of their offer, the expertise that they have, their personality, their experience, and all of that to craft the content pillars of their channel, because this whole formula is what makes the whole YouTube funnel be profitable, okay, with very little views. But also, you do want to go viral. I mean, I believe that if you position a channel right, you should definitely be getting your first viral video or two within the first 30 videos of which you publish. Okay, when I mean viral, I'm specifically talking about an outlier video for your channel. So that means a video that's going to get, 5x the amount of views and, 4 to 5% higher click-through rate than your average video. So if you've been posting on a new channel or an existing channel, doesn't matter, and your average amount of views are, let's say, 200, this outlier videos is going to have more than 2,000 views, right? It'll have like 2,000 to 5,000 views. The click-through rate will be probably higher than 7%, and it's going to have a longer watch time as well. So all these statistics are going to go up, and that is going to be an outlier video. And once you have your first outlier video, your next one's going to be even bigger than that. It's like a snowball effect, okay? And that is how the funnel gets bigger and bigger. It goes evergreen, and this is how you will continue to make money on videos that are 6 months old, a year old, 4 years old, and it will continue to grow exponentially over time as long as you continue to create content, right? You have to have fresh content for it to continue to push. But as opposed to like Instagram or LinkedIn, any other social media profile where your content after 24 hours, there's a very high chance that it'll never be pushed out again. And now to bring this all in context with my business and the funnels I've created on YouTube over the years, is that I had a big shift in my business where I wasn't producing enough organic traffic to have profitable months anymore with selling low ticket courses. And so I had to, if you've read that book, was it Follow the Cheese or Where's the Cheese? You'll know what I mean when I see this. I had to figure out where's the cheese, where's the other money making opportunity. And I'm like, okay, what I know is that if I go higher ticket, I will need way less leads, views, and top of funnel engagement to get these buyers, because high ticket products or services, I should say, convert much higher than a price point product like of $1,000, right? It's just industry math. That's when I'm like, hey, I'm going to launch my high ticket offer. I've never had one before, but I'm going to put it out in the market on my YouTube and see how it converts. And so within the first 11 months of doing this offer was able to add an additional $200,000 to my bottom line revenue, which was incredible because this is much higher revenue that I've made within the first 11 months of doing other types of revenues, right? Affiliate marketing, courses, etc. And this is why we're able to get 4x results revenue wise. And so I love the high ticket model because you're able to offer a more transformative service. You're able to really, because you have the financial resources and payments, you're able to really pour into your clients and get them big results. And even if you have an offer like mine where it's half done for you and half done with you, you're able to really go all in and hire a team to support you in fulfilling the work so that you can strategically concentrate on what the client needs. So I hope this was incredibly insightful. If you enjoyed this video, I definitely want you to check out the video coming up next, all about the 10 things I discovered after posting over 1,000 videos on this YouTube platform. So that video is coming up right here. All you got to do is click right here and I will see you on that video.